And where the button is, just make sure that that timer's going so you are recording this track session. We're going to make a U-turn here. We do want to make sure that nobody is coming towards us the other way. It looks like we're good here. And then we'll enter the track and start doing our warm-up lap, plus we'll let the other group get a distance ahead of us. We're going to get it up to 4th gear. Make sure windows are up, seatbelts are on. And this is a good time to work on that driving line as we're doing our nice slow warm-up lap. Want to be nice and close to these apex cones here. Then you let it unwind out to the left for the straightaway. And turn 5 here, this is a little tricky one. You come in and you go to the middle of the track here. You want to let the car rotate here in the middle of the track, and then you come up the back side of this apex and right out to the left side here. You let the car come out to the middle of turn 6 here. You're looking out your driver's window, and you get the car right down to that apex cone. At the apex, or yeah. Make sure all your windows are up. Make sure your windows are up. Kurt, make sure your window's up there, your passenger window. Alright, we set up in a straight line, the brake for turn number 1 here. And this is the one where we're down to the inside. We're down to the inside early and often here, all the way around, past the apex cone, and then we let it unwind out to that second seat. Back over to the left to set up for turn 2. We'll start stepping it up here. We want to go over to the right to go straight down the drop. Remember your distancing between cars. Out to the left side, up to 5th gear. Firm on the brakes initially, and back down to 4th. Want to be patient in the center of this turn and let the car rotate. Brake for 6, down to 3rd gear. You're going to be in 3rd gear if you're shifting for 6, 7, 8, and 9. Staying to the left side here for turn 9. Up to 4th gear, a little brake to balance as you turn in for 10. Squeeze back over to the right to set up for 1. We're down to the inside of turn 1 here. Back over to the left, down to 3rd gear for turn 2. Back up to 4th before as you set up for the drop. on the brake. Then you can drag off and balance the car into the turn. Down the third gear. A little brake before to balance as you turn into 8. And then back up the 4th gear out of 9. Good job, Rusty. Looking good. Down to the inside of 1 here. And we're getting nice and close to those apex cones. You can go right up onto that blue and white curbing next to the apex cone. Set up for the drop. Want to go nice and straight down the right side of that drop. Little brake to balance for 4 here. Initially. Let it rotate in the center here. Third gear for 6, 7, 8, and 9. Make sure you're back up the 4th, little brake to balance, 10. And just a heads up, we will be rotating this time and not that stretch. On the 3rd gear for turn 2. Back up the 4th before the drop. Over to the right, nice and straight down the drop. Alright, we're going to slow down and gather up on the right side here, and then we'll do our rotation. So everybody pull over in a line here. We'll gather everybody up. Alright, good job, Rusty. Kurt, if you could, well, I couldn't see you were blocking. I thought we had Zane with us. Alright, Zane, you can just pull in behind the dark blue car there. Pull in behind the dark blue. Alright, Kurt, if you could pull on out. Zane, follow Kurt out. And then Rusty, you're going to take up the rear. We're going to get it up the 4th gear here. Back down the 3rd in the 6, 7, 8, and 9. Staying to the left side to set up for turn 9 here. A little wide coming out of there. Back up the 4th gear. Little brake to balance in 10. Let it unwind out to the left and smoothly back over to the right. Brake in a straight line for 1. And then you're down to the inside all the way around 1. Inside of turn 1. Then you come out to the 2nd seam and back over to the left. Back up the 4th gear, set up for the drop. balance as you go into the 4 here. The 5th gear. Firm initially on the brake, then back down the 4th. Let the car rotate here in the middle of the turn 5. Turn 6 here, looking out that driver's window, getting the car right down to that apex cone. Stay to the left side, coming out of 8. And Rusty and Zane, just go at your own comfortable pace. And we'll rotate a couple laps, just go at your comfort level. Balancing the car into the turn with the brakes. Let the steering wheel unwind. Make sure you're back up to 4th gear before the drop. Down the 4th gear, balance the car through the turn. Third gear, entering 6. Out to the dotted line, up the 4th gear, balance the brake as you enter 10. Looking good, Kurt, down to the inside of 1. Back up the 4th gear for the drop. Alright, Kurt, we will be gathering up here on the back. So as we come out, we're going to move over to the right and get behind the other group. So Zane and Rusty, as you come around turn 4, you're going to see both groups lined up here. Just fall in behind the dark blue car of Kurt. Alright, good job, guys. We'll let that other group pull out, and we'll let them get a little ahead of us here before we start out so we don't catch them quickly. Zane, if you could pull out behind me, and then Rusty, follow Zane, and Kurt bring up the rear. Everybody just go at their own comfort pace here, up the 4th gear. Out to the left side, down the 3rd gear before you go into turn 6. Looking out that driver's window, and I get the car right down next to that apex cone. Nice, good job, Zane. Little break the balance here as you go into 8. Stay into the left side to set up for 9. Back up to fourth gear. A little brake to balance as you turn in at the cone for 10. Down to the inside of turn 1 here, all the way around the inside, past the apex cone, and then you can let it come out to that second seam there. Down the third gear for turn 2, and then back up to fourth before you go down the drop. Get nice and close to these apex cones. You can even be touching that blue and white there. Then you're up to fifth gear down this straightaway, and you're firm on the brakes initially. Drag it off into the turn as you let the car rotate with no gas, no brake in the middle of that turn. Back up to fourth gear out of 10, or out of 9, I'm sorry. And smoothly back over to the right to brake in a straight line for turn 1. Back up to fourth gear, set up for the drop, going straight down the right side. Out to the turning cone, little brake to balance. And over to the apex cones. Make sure you're on the right side when you go down that drop. Nice and straight when we get over there. Fourth gear. Back over to the right. The inside of turn 1. Down the third gear for turn 2. See somebody went through the mud there. Back over to the right. You want to go straight down that drop. And we will be doing our cool down lap as we approach the straightaway here. So we're just going to keep it in fourth gear. We're going to slow it down some, and we'll do a complete cool down lap. Alright, good job guys. We can just keep it in fourth now as we do this cool down lap. And do me a favor, leave those recorders running. And when we do get back to the parking area, leave the car running and the recorder running. And I'll run back and grab the times off your dash there. Like I said, we're going to do a complete cool down lap here so we can work We can work on that line, obviously, as we're doing it. You let the car float out here, or unwind out to the left, and then it's smoothly back over to the right. Then you're completely down to the inside early on turn 1. And make sure you're not turning in too early for these turns. I see the marks in the mud there. Somebody turned in too early, got too close to that, and I'm sure came out in a bad situation coming out of that. Nice and close to the long apex here. You'll have one more track session this afternoon. Main thing is your head's up, you're visually scanning far ahead. This way there's no sudden movements. You know where you're going to position the car. You're looking out the driver's window here and getting the car right next to the apex cone. Alright, as we come out of turn 9 here, you can turn on your left turn signal, and we'll exit the track. And like I said, if you can keep the recorder running and keep your car running, and I'll run back to grab the times off you, and then we'll shut them down. You can roll down the window if you need some air in the car. And of course, we're going to just park them right in a row here. Got a car then width away from the cars on the left. Alright, I'll run back and grab the times off you.
How'd you enjoy it?